Oceans of water, seashores of sands. Words spoke into an existence from the mouth of a mighty man. Rain in this life will come, winds of this life will blow. But there is a mighty friend in which you and I should get to know. He'll step into our crisis and speak words of peace. And in his timing, you and I will begin to see the mighty winds of life cease. God is good all the time, in spite of. God is good. There would be times in this life when it is going to appear that everything is falling apart. And the things that we held so dear and close to our heart, it would begin to feel as though we're losing our grasp on those things. But you and I need to always remember God would never take anything away from us without replacing it with something else. I know that there are people who do not believe. I get it. I'm not here for debate. I'm just here to say and state what I believe about God. Because this life in which we live will give us plenty opportunities to not believe. There are some things that each and every one of us will be confronted with in this life. And we're going to have to deal with it. Straight up. We're not going to be able to hide from it. We're not going to be able to close the doors of life to it. We're going to have to confront the things that is so bitter and so hard and difficult. But we're going to have to confront it. And the only way that I have been able to deal with the different toils and trials and tribulations of life, it's not letting go of God's hand. Even when life got so difficult. And it just seems as though sometimes it's just not fair. Because life can get to that place. It would seem as though life isn't fair. Oh, yeah. And if you haven't felt it yet, just keep living. Because life will get that way sometime. But I just have to remember that God, in his infinite wisdom, he know all about it. And in his timing, he would make the best of it. I would not sit here and tell you how he's going to do it because I don't know. But I just believe that no matter what we're facing in life and no matter what we're confronted with in life, Father knows best. He knows best. And even though it is difficult, and sometimes we can't even see our way because life gets just that difficult, guys. It can get difficult. Life will break your heart. It will break your heart. And if you haven't been to that place, I hope you never get there. But if you ever get there, I hope that you remember that God, in his infinite wisdom, he knows all about it. And in his timing, he would fix it. And that he would mend those broken hearts. And he would place our feet back on the solid ground. He's so mighty and so powerful. And he only have our best good in his control. Because we all will go through trials and tribulations of life. And if there hadn't been any rain in your life, wait a while. Because if you keep living, The rains of life will come, and the winds of life will blow. It's going to happen. But will you be able to stand up under it when it take place? No one is safe from the trials and tribulations of life, because what they do is they will either make us or they will break us. And there are some trials and tribulations that people have faced in this life that they did not come back from because it was too much and it was too difficult, and they could no longer see. They could no longer see the way because it got just that bad for them. But no matter how bad and how difficult and how hard it get, we need to not ever forget to pray. Even though praying sometimes when we're going through the different crucibles of trials in life, praying could be a difficult thing. It could be difficult because we begin to feel as though God have left us to deal with what we're dealing with. And we forget that he's closer to those who have a broken heart and saved to those who have a contrite spirit. God is near us even when it don't feel like it. He's a mighty God, and he know exactly what we need, how we need it, and when we need it, even when we do not understand, guys. There would be times in this life we would not be able to understand, why is God allowing this to happen to me? Why? Why? I do not understand. Why is he allowing this to happen? Like I said, I would not give a reason because I don't know. I don't. There are some bitter things that would take place in our lives, and we might not ever get the answer on this time side of life. We might not. We might just have to learn to just deal with whatever it is in life that we have to deal with. And we might have to just accept the fact that it is what it is. Even when we want answers, there might come a time in life where we just have to say, it is what it is. When it get tough like that, guys, and we don't understand, we're going to have to do one or two things. We're going to have to keep trusting God in spite of, or we're no longer going to serve him like we once did. Life can get hard, and it is the truth. And we just will not understand sometimes. Why would the God that I love, that I trust with everything, why would he allow me in those whom I love face so many hard times, so many battles, so much loss, so much disappointment? Why would he do that? And all I do is trust him. Here again, I don't know. I do not have the answers. And I'm not trying, and I would not try to come up with an answer. But I do know he is God, and God alone. And he can do what he wants to do, when he wants to do it, and how he wants to do it. And he don't have to give an answer, or he don't need us. He don't need our permission. But I just really believe that in spite of everything that we go through in life, we just need to trust him. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. I wouldn't dare tell you that it's going to be easy, because it could be difficult. It could be heartbreaking. It could be detrimental. But we got to keep believing in spite of. Oceans of water, seashores of sand. Words spoke into existence from the mouth of a mighty man. Rain in this life will come, winds of this life will blow. But there is a mighty friend in which you and I should get to know. He'll step into our crisis and speak words of peace. And in his timing, you and I will begin to see the mighty winds of life cease. This is my moment. This has been a chosen moment. Take care and be blessed. And it has also been a chosen personal poem moment. Take care. Be blessed.